Drone shows, a new frontier in entertainment. The world is captivated by the magic of drone shows. These dazzling displays of light and movement are transforming the night sky into breathtaking works of art. Imagine hundreds of glowing drones moving in perfect unison, creating mesmerizing patterns and animations. Gone are the days of traditional fireworks displays, limited by their fleeting nature and environmental impact. Drone light shows offer a sustainable and infinitely more versatile alternative. They can paint the sky with any color imaginable, morphing from one stunning formation to the next. With the right tools and knowledge, the creative possibilities are limitless. So buckle up and prepare to embark on an exciting journey into the world of drone show design. Unlock the magic, your journey to drone show mastery. This comprehensive tutorial will delve deep into the world of drone show design, providing you with a step-by-step guide to mastering the art of aerial choreography. We'll start with the basics, guiding you through the process of setting up your virtual workspace and understanding the essential elements of a drone show. From there, we'll explore the crucial role of the timeline, the backbone of any synchronized drone performance. You'll learn how to navigate the timeline effectively, ensuring your drones move in perfect harmony. Next, we'll dive into the heart of drone show design, commands, and parameters. Using a combination of keyframes and shapes, you'll learn how to choreograph complex and visually stunning movements for your drones. With each lesson, you'll unlock new possibilities and refine your skills as a drone show designer. Setting the stage. Your drone show workspace. Let's begin by getting acquainted with the digital canvas where your drone show will come to life. In the drone formation control system, this workspace is called the design module. Think of it as your virtual command center, where you'll choreograph every movement and effect. Upon opening the design module, you'll be greeted by a simple prompt. Create a new case. This is where you'll lay the foundation for your drone show. Give your case a descriptive name, something that captures the essence of your vision. For beginners, it's best to start with a manageable number, perhaps 10 drones. As you gain experience, you can gradually increase the size of your drone orchestra. Navigating the stage movement and control. Now that our stage is set, let's familiarize ourselves with the controls that allow us to navigate this virtual environment. Mastering these navigational tools is crucial for visualizing your drone's movements from different perspectives. In the design module, you can rotate the view by right-clicking and dragging your mouse. For even more control, use the W, A, S, and D keys on your keyboard while holding down the right mouse button. Need to zoom in for a closer look at a particular drone's position? Simply use the Q and E keys to adjust your viewing distance. In the world of drone light shows, timing is everything. The timeline is the conductor's baton, ensuring every drone moves in perfect harmony with the others. Located at the top of your design module, the timeline is a visual representation of your show's duration, measured in seconds. As you add commands to your drones, takeoff, land, move, rotate, you'll see visual representations of these commands appear on the timeline. By dragging the timeline cursor, you can preview your show at any point in time. Need to make an adjustment? Simply drag a command block to a new location on the timeline. Now that we understand the importance of the timeline, let's explore how to use it to create dynamic and engaging drone movements. Keyframes are the building blocks of these movements, marking specific points in time where your drones will transition from one position or state to another. In the design module, keyframes are represented by small, diamond-shaped markers on the timeline. Each keyframe corresponds to a specific command and its associated parameters, such as the drone's position, color, or rotation, angle. By strategically placing keyframes and adjusting their parameters, you can choreograph intricate and visually stunning movements for your drones. For example, you could create a keyframe at the beginning of your show with all drones lined up on the ground. Then, add another keyframe a few seconds later with the drones in a circular formation, high in the air. Now that we've covered the basics of the design module and the importance of the timeline, let's dive into the heart of drone show programming commands. Each drone in your show is essentially a tiny robot awaiting your instructions. These instructions come in the form of commands, telling each drone what to do and when to do it. Think of commands as the verbs in a sentence. They tell your drones to take off, land, move, rotate, and more. Each command has a specific purpose and a set of parameters that define how the command is executed. To add a new command, right-click on the drone's command panel and select the desired command from the context menu. Once you've added a command, you can adjust its parameters by clicking on the command block. Section 2, Calibration. Setting the stage for success. Before our drones can dance across the night sky, they need a little preparation. This is where the calibration command comes in. The calibration command is typically the first command you'll add to each drone's timeline. It instructs the drones to run a series of self-checks, ensuring their sensors, motors, and communication systems are functioning correctly. By default, the calibration command has a duration of 5 seconds. During this time, the drones will remain on the ground, their lights blinking in a specific pattern to indicate they are undergoing calibration. Section 3, Takeoff and Land, the fundamentals of flight. Now that our drones are calibrated and ready to go, let's teach them the most fundamental commands of all, takeoff and land. The takeoff command is typically placed immediately after the calibration command on the timeline. When executed, this command instructs the drone to ascend vertically to a specified height. The land command, as its name suggests, brings the drone back down to Earth. This command is usually placed at the end of your show, or at any point where you want the drone to return to its starting position. Always perform a thorough site inspection before your show to identify and clear any potential hazards. Section 1, Choreographing Movement, the Move 3D command. Up until now, our drones have only known vertical movement. They can take off and land with precision, but to truly bring our aerial display to life, we need to unleash their ability to move freely through three-dimensional space. The Move 3D command is the choreographer of your drone show, allowing you to dictate the exact path each drone will take as it glides through the air. To add a Move 3D command, right-click on a drone's command panel and select Move 3D from the context menu. By default, the Move 3D command is set to a 10-second duration, but you can adjust this to fit the timing of your show. With the Move 3D command selected, click and drag your mouse on the stage to create a series of waypoints. These waypoints act like virtual breadcrumbs, guiding your drone along a specific path. Section 2, Precision Placement, using keyframes for drone positioning. While the Move 3D command gives you great control over your drone's overall path, sometimes you need even more precision. This is where keyframes come into play. Each waypoint you create in the Move 3D command is essentially a keyframe, representing a specific point in time and space. By adjusting the timing and position of these keyframes, you can achieve a remarkable level of control over your drone's movements. You can also use keyframes to create pauses or holds within a Move 3D command. Section 3, Shaping Your Vision, guiding drones with geometric forms. As your drone show designs become more ambitious, you might find yourself wanting to create complex formations and patterns that go beyond simple point-to-point movements. Fortunately, the drone show software offers a more intuitive and visually driven approach to shapes. Think of shapes as virtual templates for your drone formations. The software provides a library of predefined shapes: circles, squares, cones, spheres, and more, that you can easily insert into your stage. To add a shape, simply click on the Shapes tab in the Design module and select your desired shape from the list. Once you're satisfied with the shape's placement, it's time to assign your drones to it. To assign a drone to a shape, simply select the drone and click on one of the orange dots that appear along the shape's outline. Adding color with the RGB command. Our drone show is taking shape with graceful movements, but we need a splash of color to ignite the night sky. The RGB command transforms drones into vibrant, multicolored pixels. Control each drone's lights independently for stunning effects. Create pulsating waves of color that ripple across the sky. With the RGB command, your imagination is the only limit. The art of rotation. Creating dynamic effects with the Around command. Let's add dynamism by introducing rotation. The Around command empowers our drones to spin and twirl. Imagine drones circling gracefully like birds, or a single drone pirouetting in the spotlight. Control speed, direction, and axis of rotation with the Around command. Lights, camera, action. Your drone show awaits. Congratulations. You've reached the grand finale of our drone show design deep dive. We've explored the design module, choreographed complex movements, and added dazzling visual effects. You've learned the language of drones, mastered keyframes, and harnessed shapes to create stunning formations. This is just the beginning. Unleash your creativity, experiment with commands, play with timing and color and push boundaries. The sky is your canvas, and drones are your brushes. Let your imagination soar. Create breathtaking displays that leave audiences in awe. Go forth and create. Lights, camera, action. Your drone show awaits.